Hi, this is James from Aviations, and don't forget to rock. Woo! Boom. That was awesome.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Hey guys, this is Jen from Don't Forget to Rock, and I'm here with
Adam Benjamin.
James Canoro.
From Aviations. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me.
Welcome to our vehicle.
Yeah, our vehicle for the next like 2-3 days. Yeah,
it's fun.
Yep.
So we're here at Sammy's Patio in Revere. You guys are starting a tour with SAWCE and Circuitry. Is that correct?
SAWCE, Circuitry.
SAWCE.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple other friends playing. Yeah.
You can take as many liberties with their name as you want. Because the W, you know? Yeah, there you go.
SAWCE. Yeah.
Cool. And how did you guys get hooked up with them?
Our piano player and myself were actually Twitch streaming, and Adam Dabbs from SAWCE was on our Twitch stream, and they had just put out their EP, and he was like, "Oh, it'd be so cool to like tour with you guys," and then we just kept in contact, and then we both had like this couple like 2 weeks available, and then me and Adam from that band just like booked a bunch of dates, so it ended up working out like really well.
Nice. So are you guys Fortnite players?
No, we were playing Dead by Daylight.
Okay.
Very obscure, like horror, like 4 vs 1 horror game. Me and my girlfriend and our piano player play it together. So, and we Twitch stream sometimes. Aviations.twitch.tv.
There you go.
He's got it.
I've been hearing a lot about Twitch lately, so.
Yeah, like we're our piano player is like really into like not like obscure games, but he plays a lot of Rocket League. But the way he plays with his piano as the controller. So like, so he'll play like a C chord, which will be like left, forward, right, and back, and he like just wastes people on it with his piano. So like we do
awesome.
Twitch things like that.
All right, so tell me guys, what was the reason for your 5-year hiatus between the 2 albums?
I'll answer this one. So I, after school at Berkeley, I got an internship at Warner Chapel in Beverly Hills in California, and so I decided to go out there, and we were kind of like freaking out over what we were gonna do, and we were just like hands-free with it for a little while, and then we kind of like realized that we could come back together even though I was somewhere else. It just kind of took time to realize that and like talk it over and stuff.
Yeah, we kind of all did like other things for a bit.
In the meantime, yeah.
Like, I went and played on cruise ships for like a little bit, and then was touring with a bunch of other bands, and then like Sam was doing a lot of like wedding video stuff. Like,
yeah, he's a crazy good videographer.
Video stuff.
Yeah, he's really good.
And now it's kind of funny because I remember at the time we thought like Adam moving to LA was like this huge deal, and now literally only 2 of us live in Boston, and our bass player lives in the Netherlands. So it was like, and our piano player lives in Louisiana. Yeah. So it was like, now it's like not a big deal. But
okay, the bass player, is that Jacob?
Oh, Werner.
Oh, Werner. Okay.
Werner.
I was told to ask you about playing with Jake.
Oh,
Jake. I mean, I talked about recording him. I mean, I've played with him.
Who is Jacob Umansky?
Jacob Umansky. Yeah. He played on our record, like, man, was that like 3 years ago? We recorded for it like 3 years ago. Yeah, we recorded him at Sam's house like 3 years ago because he was he went to Berkeley with us, and then I played with him a bunch for some like bass faculty things or whatever. He had like projects, and I played drums for him, and then so we got to know him through that, and then we just like sent him a bunch of charts, and then he just like tracked bass for everything for like in like 3 days. It was super sick. Good. Yeah, he's a super cool guy.
He's playing for Intervals.
Yeah.
So he's super.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
And about the album cover, which I really love, kind of reminds me of Stranger Things, which I just recently watched.
Yeah.
What's the story behind the album cover?
I was bitching at these guys because, oh man, this could be such a long answer, such a short one. I guess James's vibe to the songs, he writes most of like the instrumental stuff. He has this whole like his own meaning, and then I come and do my lyrical part, and like, I don't know, it's more tangible at that point to me. And so your idea was more of like a comic strip, like fun, like kind of like throwback vibey thing. So we had to find a middle ground between that. I thought that was too playful, so I was like, sent this like picture of like this creepy like hand in the woods or something like that. and I don't know, it just felt like it worked with the music. And then Sam is also amazing at Photoshop and other graphic design stuff, so he like threw all this other stuff in there that are more specific to the lyrics. That's kind of how it came to be.
The thing was with we had a whole like set of album art like done, which was like the comic book-esque thing, and then we had it for like so long. It was always just like, oh yeah, that's the art. And then one day we were just like sitting on Facebook, and Adam's like,
I had a fit.
I actually like want to do this instead. And then literally
everyone was psyched though.
I was so bummed. I was like, I can't believe we're gonna have to like go over this again. And then at Sam, just the first draft of what he sent was literally what's on the front.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the only thing that I would have thought that would have been better than what we already had.
Yeah.
I really love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's got all these little different elements in it.
And so you mentioned, or it was mentioned that you do the more instrumental music.
Yeah.
So are you behind Void and Lullaby? Are those
Lullaby is something that I wrote, yeah. Actually, Lullaby is the only song that I wrote not in notation software. Void is a song that Sam wrote. But Lullaby is the only song that I wrote not in notation software. So it was literally like, we all walked into, I had like the loop that's in Lullaby, I had going on my like computer in between, like I was the first one to show up at rehearsal, so I just started like playing it, and then it was crazy because it was like, then Eric showed up to rehearsal, and then he started playing along to it, and then Sharif showed up to rehearsal, and then Sam showed up to rehearsal. So literally kind of like how the song is built, where every instrument kind of comes in one at a time, is literally like how it was jammed the first time, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, those are two songs I really love. I love that the album kind of touches upon every single genre. There's a little bit of jazzy piano.
Yeah.
And the intro to
shout out to Richard.
Yeah.
To
Captain No Beard.
Yeah, Captain No Beard is really cool.
Yeah.
It reminds me of something, but I can't really think of what it is.
Well, it would remind you of a certain video game character if you played Borderlands 2.
I have not played that.
Oh, so no. Well, it's Captain No Beard is one of the like villains in Borderlands 2. I don't have creative song title names. I just like, that's what I was playing. Well, that was
something I wanted to ask you guys about, like where you came up with that title and Concrete Kitten.
That's him. He can answer that.
I think. Well, I've never actually thought of this. It's kind of interesting. You like the working titles usually stay, and they'll get tripped down.
So the working title for Concrete Kitten.
That's the only one we changed.
It is the only one we changed.
It's the only one we changed.
Because it was bullshit button.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, which is a curse word.
Yeah. So the reason it was called that is because you guys remember those like Staples Easy buttons?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you can still buy them, but at Newberry Comics they used to have them, and they said bullshit on them. So you'd hit it, and it would be like, that was bullshit. And I had one by my desk, so I was like writing the song, and I was just like, name that, and just wrote it in there, and it stayed like that for a long time.
Yeah. And then lyrics got added that are kind of funny. In a way, I won't go into it, but Concrete Kitten. I don't know. I guess it's more about a girl, but that's all I'll say.
Okay, that works. We'll go with that. So I want to ask you guys, what was the first album or music group that really inspired you to get into music?
The Fall of Troy for me. I don't even want to list any other bands. But Anthony Green, like, I was a little emo boy when I was like 12, listening to like SAWCE and stuff like that. I don't know. Coheed and Cambria. Mm-hmm. I'll still just like re-listen to those albums. I listen to those every day. But yeah.
And what about you?
When I was like a little kid, I was really into like boy bands and stuff, like Backstreet Boys. No,
they have really
Backstreet
good songs.
Boys is amazing. NSYNC.
I was into them too, but like you realize like after a year, like wait, no, like,
dude, NSYNC is still slamming. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, 98 Degrees, LFO. But so, like those names are all like, you can tell like that's what that band is, right? That's like, oh, Backstreet Boys are probably a boy band, right? So I I went into my brother's room next to me. I always used to go in there and like steal CDs, and he had just like a copied CD, and Sharpie just said Dream Theater on it, and I was like, oh, that's a boy band, I'll probably like that. And it was Metropolis, and then that like changed my life forever. So definitely Dream Theater.
Dream Theater, nice. And what's a current song that you're listening to on replay right now?
Actually, they just played it in there. Tesseract, Dystopia, which I'm like 3 years late on listening to. Just like super groovy prog that like we all love and try and replicate here and there. Yeah, I think that album came out in like 2015, but for some reason it took a while for me to actually enjoy and like listen to, but that's the one I've been listening to, yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of Wolfpack. Not really any song in particular. They have a new album that came out recently, but Wolfpack and he's gonna hate me for saying this, but Hobo Johnson. Hobo Johnson is awesome.
I respect your opinion.
I'm not familiar, so I'll have to.
Hobo Johnson is like a Sacramento-based like rapper.
Okay.
He's really good.
It's like a slam poet type guy based in
He's
music.
like an emo hip hop guy. He's really good. Yeah.
Nice. Well, is there anything you want to promote or say?
Well, I mean, we're on tour. I mean, we're not touring in this, but we're on tour for the next week and a half. So today is Boston, tomorrow's Worcester, and then we play in New Hampshire. I'm gonna get the rest of the dates wrong, so I'm just gonna stop. But Facebook.
.com/aviations band. That's where you'll find everything. Or just type in Aviations on Instagram, because that's like the only thing. Yeah.
And then like we've got a couple music videos coming out soon.
Oh, nice.
We've got a couple live videos coming out soon as well, and we're recording new music soonish too.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and not take 5 years again. So.
So a lot of exciting things coming up.
Yeah. Summer will be very fun and sweaty. It'll be fun.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thanks so much, guys, for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you for cramming into Adam's
mom's,
Lexus.
My pleasure.
Soccer mom.
Soccer.